All right, a very good morning and a very good evening from Malaysia. Thank you for Education Change Global 2020 for giving me this opportunity to present my titles Remote Learning in Under Enrolled School. I'm Go Gok Ming from Malaysia. Here comes here by I will use a few minutes to give a brief introduction of myself. Hello, I am Go Gok Ming from Prime from Malaysia. Currently service at one of the under-enrolled school Malaysia. I am a primary STEM teacher and one of the admins of teacher communities, which consists of 10,000 participants of teachers around Malaysia. And the group name is Cikgu Get Certified, mean teachers. The community group is helping the teachers to be a certified educators. For example, maybe we do some courses to help the teachers to have like Kahoot certified and so on. All right, here we are. Today, I will share about three main focus or main points that is under the remote learning in under-enrolled school. First, under-enrolled school and its situations. Second, about the remote learning in under-enrolled school. And third, reflections and discussions. All right. And today, there'll be a short presentations about 20 minutes or 30 minutes. And then we will send back the floor to the coordinator, right? Okay. Under-enrolled school. Hereby, I will give a brief pictures. It's okay. I will start. Okay. A brief pictures about the under-enrolled schools. For example, here we are. Right. Okay. Under-enrolled school. Hereby, I attach a pictures about my school, about the classroom situations inside here. Okay. What is means by under-enrolled school?
So we're both, because I know I had one person that was like,
Okay, a school it consists of less than 100 students, and
so
currently from my
I,
school
I appreciate
less
you being
than
here.
330
I see that you're on
students.
your iPhone, so I
So
want to make sure that you know that we're going to record this.
usually locate
I started
the
presenting
under-enrolled school usually located at
all the
rural
stuff that when I
areas,
give it all to you,
and
but I know
they have
I
usually
know
have a
your
moderate
iPhone is
socio-economic background.
sometimes it can be,
And in my school, there will
so I want to
be
make sure
mixed grade classes.
if you
Means
want to take
year
notes,
one, grade one will be one class, grade 2 and 3 will be one class, and grade 4 and 5 will be one class, and grade 6 will be one class. And in Malaysia, the primary school will have 6 graders. So from grade 1 until grade 6. But for my conditions, for my context of the under-enrolled school, because of we have less than 30 students per school, so we have to save the human resources. So we mix up all the few classes together and share few teachers, right? And the main problem is like we have different languages. For your information, in Malaysia, we have various races, for example, Chinese, Malays, and Indians, Ibans, and so on. So that we cannot share because like primary school, right? They went in the Chinese school, so they have to learn the Chinese language. But most of my students are come from Malays, so they have found difficulty in learning the new language. So the language barriers exist, and the teacher have to translate. Right? Especially like from our conditions, like in Malaysia, we have three main stream of primary school. There will be Chinese school, Malay school, and Indian school. So when the Malay students come in the Chinese school, they have to learn the Chinese, and it found very difficult because they use less in their home, and we found it very difficult, right? But when the day is difficult, they have the chances, okay? And the second point is like remote learning. We try with, especially during this pandemic, right? During this pandemic, we have with high Debra, especially like remote learning during this pandemic, like in Malaysia as well as the same the other country. Our school are closed tentatively due to the pandemic, right? So we try our best I think every teacher in every teacher will try their best to serve the students, like to keep them engaged socially, engaged academically, and then let them to learn something at their home, the so-called home-based learning. So right. So in our school, like less than the 30 students, actually they are located in the rural areas and they have a low bandwidth internet connections. So we found it very difficult to reach them, but some of them can reach through the WhatsApp, Telegram, and so on. But we cannot use the Microsoft Teams and we cannot use the Google Meet to do the synchronized teaching sessions with them. It's very difficult for us because they have a low bandwidth internet connections. So most of teachers, especially me, for example, right, we do the delivery of learning kits. We pack it up, all the learning kits, all the learning materials into a box, and then we courier to them, or we use like a teacher to be a postman. We send the learning kits to the school because during that time, during the MCO movement control orders, most of the schools are closed and teachers are sent back to their homes. So we found it very difficult to reach the kids. So we come up with an idea. We start to deliver our learning kits for free. And for my experience, I ride my motorcycles and send the learning kits to the kids home from homes to keep them learning, keep them engaged, to let them know, yeah, yes, there is the persons like willing to teach them. So it's like we touch their social emotionals and we let them know there is some things they can do during this pandemic, during this school closeout. So the title like a teacher to be a postman. And then hereby I attach few pictures. This is me wearing the mask, okay, sending the kids like for example, I'm teaching maths, teaching ICTs and teaching how to design computer things, computer thinking skill and so on. So I send the things to them home from home. Then they do it at their home according to the manual instructions. They do the kits, the simple electric circuits, and they do the lamps and do the robots powered by the salt waters and so on. They enjoy the sessions, and as well as I can see my efforts pay off. Okay, as seconds is like we do micro learning through WhatsApp and Telegrams. Maybe like because like we cannot use the Google Meet and the Microsoft Teams, right? So we start to reach them through WhatsApp or Telegram. Like we chunk down the learning material, learning instructions into the simple ways to let them know, oh, actually we can do this and do that, and the instruction as well. So we do during this pandemic. I think most of the Malaysian teacher, I think most of the educators around the world are started to be a YouTuber. So one of it is me. I also started to have my channels and do the like YouTube video materials. Like for example, like I teach safety, strict safety, to teach the rules, to teach how to be a good citizens. Like we have to close play ourselves. Then we set up the video link for the student to watch on. Afterwards, we try to put on an assessment through via Google Form with like some sort like this. We let them know, okay, actually they are doing their works, actually they're engaged with us. There's some sort like that. It's amazing too. It's amazing because before that, for me personally, I think I cannot do that because I cannot do that. I cannot trust my students. But after during this pandemic, it stimulated me to start to think differently, to start to use like, for example, frankly, I before this previously I cannot think blended learning is a good way. But after during this pandemic, it changed my perspective, and I started to like get more interest in blended learning, in split classroom, and so on. So I started to use that. I think I will continue. It's the best way. Is that change everything. It changed my perspective. It's not only me, but most of the educators start to learn. Then I think this is the best way to assess my student during this pandemic. And fortunately, in Malaysia, our school students will get back to school on 15th July. It's a good news because I know more to be like struggle to prepare the video and so on, but I will continue to do that. Okay, and yeah, hereby I would like to show you some video recordings. It's like this. This is me. I have to put myself as a cosplay players, and the title is the Emperors and the Nightingales. Okay, just like I be the actors and I be the actors, and the students, the response is very great. They enjoy it. So it's like, okay, maybe most of you will ask, where did you get the costume on, right? Okay, I buy it through the like Taobao and the internet shop, Shopee and so on. In Malaysia, we have like in American we have Amazon, right? In Malaysia we have Shopee, so I buy it on and I get it a few days and try it out and then learn myself to be an actor, like because for sure I cannot beat uh, the real actors, right? But I get myself engaged and have fun with them, and the student give me good responses, and they do share my videos with other teachers and with other students, and it's a great thing for me. Actually we can be an actor and be an everything, right? For example, I think most of us will be agree that teachers are everything, can do everything, become a teacher, become a doctor, and think now today I become a YouTuber and an actor. For sure, I don't have so many subscriber, but I enjoy it. Like teaching should be enjoyed. Play is the power of teacher. Same as well to the teachers and same as well to the students. All right. Hence, afterwards, because like in Malaysia, we have closed our school for 80 more days, about 2 or 3 months. So we cannot left our students for 3 months without learning nothing. Somehow, like it's a flash of inspiration. So I come up with a project-based learning. Maybe like for example, previously I did my project-based learning physically with the students, but now during the closure we cannot do it physically. But after that, because I in a flash of inspirations, my student do text me, say, teachers, we need something to do, we need like projects and what else we can do it at home. So I come up with an idea, why not we do a project based learning, a simple like low cost STEM project, like to get engaged, to get their parents involved, to learn something new. And the result is like the results surprise me. Okay, I will show some pictures. Maybe it's a simple project, but they do it themselves using the cement, using the recycled thing. Here is a DIY. We put on a show. It's named like DIY STEM show. Okay, we put it on DIY STEM show, and then we put it on our channels. And then surprisingly, the kids like always asking for, teachers, where can I look for my videos? Where can I look for my YouTube? They thought they are the actors in the channels. They get the appreciations, right? They get the appreciation, and then throughout my surprise, they like chase after me. They send out their videos and ask me to edit it in the proper way, in the new some video effects. After that, they chase after me and keep on asking for the video links. They want to share, actually, they want to share with their parents, they want to share with their friends to prove actually they can make a difference in their life. All right. And then we in this during these 18 more days, we actually do about 5 projects, a simple projects in low cost, because as mentioned before, my kids are come from moderate social economics backgrounds. They don't have any money, and then maybe some of their parents, some of the families actually like sharing a handset, sharing a handphone. So we cannot give like today, for example, now I'm giving you the assignments, then you have to send back to me as soon as possible. No, we put it as a flexible learning. Maybe in the morning I send out the assignment, they will send it back at night, some sort like that. And then we actually like observe the glow of the, like, in Malaysia we call it tauge. It's a bin. It's a bin. Like, we learn science. Actually, I blended it, like integrate the maths, science, technology elements together so that I can save my time, so the kids can learn more. So we put up a project like observing the life cycles of the beans, maybe like something like that. Then actually they have to observe it and they draw it out. Okay, as the picture you can see, they draw it out, they color it, and this is so meaningful. It's not meaningful to me, or to me, as it's actually meaningful to them. They learn more. Actually, they learn more than me because I'm just instruct them to do. Ah, you do this, you do that. Actually, I don't know how to do. They come up with a way, like they do. They draw it. When I found out, like I asked them, hey, wait, how can you do this? They say, I look from like they find the resources from YouTube. They find the resources from YouTube. They find the resources from the Instagram and something like that. They get the ideas. They start to do it, and then they show to me, actually, teacher, I also can do it, but all right. Then this is the recent project we did. Here we can see we put it up a box. We start to make the box house. This is dollhouse. We use that, some, like we go to buy. Yeah, I cannot. Sorry about that. I cannot enlarge it. Okay. This is a dollhouse that we do, and because in Malaysia we have a one topic, like designing your dream house, something like that, designing your dream house. So we start to design it with the cut box and the recycled material so that we can put it on. Now in the last phase, we will install some mentals and some lighting effects, some IoT inside there. They enjoy it. This is done by, for your surprise, I think it's your surprise. This is done by a boys. It's done by a male student. It's done by a male student. It's not from a female student, and it surprised me. I think later on he will be an interior designer. And this is the solar cookers that we use the recycled thing, the box, and then we put it on. We fold it out with the aluminum foils. Then we cook, put it under the sun, and then we measure the temperatures and we observe the changes, and we cook a cake. We cook an egg, and actually we don't want to eat it. We just do some experience. So we start to have our channels like DIY STEM show, and we share our um, process of learning to others. All right, let me continue to the second slide. Okay. Oh, all right. Oh, this is YouTube. So okay, and then
So can I ask you how long it took them to cook that egg and that?
okay, it's about depends on the weathers and the
Uh-huh.
temperature. Okay. For the experiment that we did, it took about 20 minutes.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's so cool.
Yeah, yes. Actually, afterwards, we arranged some questions that I asked the student to modify it. How can we actually speed it up, shorten the time of cooking, and how can
Mhm.
we modify it to be a better solar cooker and so on. And then it started to, like, simulate their thinking. They started to find the information and sharing to each other. Actually, it's like, maybe like a simple step,
Mhm.
but it can
Yeah.
benefits all the students. Yeah, and then they started, like, for example, this is the DIY volcanoes models
Uh-huh.
that make up by bottles and the cements and some coloring things. But this is made by a group one. This is group two. Eventually, they are
Ah.
sharing to each other. At the same time, we have both teams run together. So afterward, we sharing with each other so that we put up a show like names DIY STEM show so they can be shared to each others. Yeah, actually, it's one stone killed two birds. It's like, for me, it's like, okay, it amazed me because
Yeah.
yeah, it amazed me. Before that, I cannot, I don't have the chance to do so. But they do
Mhm.
it like that. Is totally amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm so glad I'm in here. This is awesome stuff.
Yep. Thank you. Okay. All right. And okay, afterwards, we also use the Minecraft Education Editions, right? We use the Minecraft Education Editions, but because in Malaysia, our government have given us every single students have their own accounts to access the Minecraft Education Editions. So we started to use that, and during this pandemic, and we managed to finish up a few Minecraft challenge. And then here is the some pictures to show you. This is my school. Actually, they put up the school. This is a school gate. Okay, and they designed their dream house and everything. This is the UZ. Actually, it's very fun for them because like maybe some of the, because at the beginning the parents asked me, actually they asked, Minecraft is like a game. My teacher you show ask my kids to play game a lot. I say it's not a game. It's like it's now trendy. It's like gamified learnings, right? Game-based learning. So actually we can give the students what they want to learn, what they are interested in. So they started to use it. After that, after few weeks, oh, the parents started to understand. Actually, this is a task for them to learn something, to express their creativity, express their like their feeling and so on through the Minecraft and so on. They can share with the others and share with the world, and then it's like amazing. Okay, I'm going to show you a video. I bit is, if you can see it. Okay, wait. Can you see my screen? I turning to the YouTube.
Yeah, it's loading. I can see it.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's loading.
Okay. Yeah. Here is it. Can you see the video?
Yes, we can see it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sorry, I was on mute. I was telling you it looks really good, and I forgot I was on mute. Your
Thank you.
students designed this? That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. What grade are the students that designed this video that you're showing?
Yeah.
us?
They are just like find their ideas through the YouTube, through the Google search, and then they express it and modify it and build it up based on their creativity.
Wow,
This
it's
is why
really
we call
good.
like future bedroom with an open space concept.
Oh, they did a really good job. Oh, wow. I'd like to have a washroom like that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, dreamy swimming pool.
This is like automatic swimming pool they dream of.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, they still say they put us some the gaming space like a gym rooms, punching bag,
Mhm.
to exercise themselves.
I love it.
Yeah, this is one of the video, and I'm going to show you the another videos about that.
Okay.
Okay, and wait for a minute. Okay.
How old are your students that designed this video?
It's like about grade 4 to grade 6.
Wow,
We
they did
are
an
mixed in a
excellent job.
mixed classes, so we put it on a project together, and then it's grade 4 to grade 6, because like grade 1 to grade 3 is not like, it's still not suitable because it's very hard to let them know how to build it up. Okay, I'm going to show you another videos about what they can actually they build during this pandemic, right? I would like to show you this, the coral reef. Okay, it's going in the village. Okay. They are using the yeah, learning the codings, basic coding, use the Microsoft Make code, and I set it up like ask them to record their screen, so that is as a proof. Yeah, it's simple codings. They build it up a code use the code agents like them, and then they show to their parents what they did. The parents start to amaze. Actually, their kids can do some amazing things.
I'm just impressed that that young of students did that quality of work.
Yeah,
You need to
you can
tell
see
them
their
when you talk
castle.
to them.
Yeah, they still do a castles and do a shipwreck, like a Andos waters world through their express through their creativity and so on. Yeah, it's
Oh,
great. It's a good thing to watch on.
yeah. Man, I'm very impressed with
Thank
you
you.
and your students. Very
Yeah,
impressed.
thank you. Thank you. Okay, then let me back to my screen. Oh, it's actually here. Sorry. Okay, wait for a while. Sorry about that. The biggest problems there. Okay.
You're
Yeah.
doing an awesome job. You're switching back way easier than I can, so you're doing great.
Thank you. Okay. Then we started to like during this pandemic, we have finished up few challenges, Minecraft challenges, like posted by the Minecraft Education Edition, and thanks God, the Minecraft officially, right? The Minecraft officially appreciate the student jobs, student works, and they share the articles globally and show to the world what they did, including the videos and so on. So, and then this is like a good appreciations, a good talk as in the other form of tokens to us, because like our case is from the rural areas like kampong, because we are located in the some called like jungles, but they can do some things better and do something amazing. It's like, okay, actually we are starting to do some difference. Maybe it's not a big difference, but it's come up with a small difference in their life. They can feel that actually they can do some things. Actually, they can compete with others. That's the most important thing, is because they have low self attempts. Actually, okay. So okay, I continue. Later on, the admin will kick me out because talking too much. Okay, and afterwards we also use like we play some Kahoot Live for learning assessments, like because learning is still have some assessment. So actually, what we did like YouTube, like the Minecraft worlds that we created, actually we save it at our learning assessment, so that when the what we call that, when the district departments officials come to our school and they ask for some evidence, so that we can show to them actually what we have doing during this pandemic. And lastly, we have used the Kahoot Live for our learning assessment. They do enjoy it because they compete each others. And for your information, Kahoot also like they're giving like a good some features that we can continue learning. and and I thanks to the Kahoot, because Kahoot upgrade my what we call that, upgrade my account, so that I can play it live for more than 1,000 players. Because like my concept, I do some like live teaching on YouTube. I sharing the links with others, so that others kids, no matter who they are, where they are from, so we join together, we play together, and this is like a chance for my kids to expose to other kids, to connect, to have connections, to have communicate to other kids. Although maybe it will through the live chat, but it's not, doesn't matter. It's like a good exposure to them. Oh, actually, this is YouTube. Because my one of my kids, they come to my house because I bring them out from their kampongs. In Malaysia, kampong means village. They come from kampongs, and they stop in front of my house. They're checking on my automatic gate. why the teachers put the button on, the gate will close, and put the button on again, the gate will open. So they check it out. Actually, they check it out the electric gate. So from me, starting from that, I think I think I should give them some experience exposure, because what we think, oh, that is easy lah, that is normal things, but from that is different thing, because they don't have the chance to do so, to see what we are, to experience what we did. So we do. So again, I thanks to the Kahoot, because upgrade my account for free, and I enjoy it. We play together, and the most players in one shot, it will be 872 students, and total up in 3 days we achieved like nearly 2000 plus. So it's a good achievement, and I found it like, okay, I'm so contented with it, I'm so satisfied with it, although it's a simple things, right? Okay, so I continue some reflection and discussions. All right, and through this out, I just focus on the pandemic. During the pandemic school closures periods, what's next to me is during the 80 days, I will continue to do the blended learning, and I will continue to make some videos, maybe like 1 or 2 minute videos, talking about and sharing about the simple tasks, maybe what is operation, what is additions, what is subtraction, because it means a lot to my students. So we may start it out of with a flipped classrooms. And during this pandemic, I found it teacher collaborations is a crucial element. Teacher collaboration is a crucial element that we have to use it up. We have, maybe we can have a collaborations. We do have some collaboration through Skype, through Zoom, with others educators from other countries. Maybe we can have a teacher collaborations with me, Madam or Miss Debra. We can have a collaboration with, so that expose my students to other side of the world, because we do set up a program, like we share our culture, because like as mentioned before, Malaysia consists of various races, so we have so many cultures that we can share actually. Okay, we share the Malaysian culture. It consists of Chinese, mainly Chinese, Malays, and Indians. Our food, nasi lemak. Okay, I did we had the nasi lemak, cendol, and something on. Okay, so teacher collaboration during this time is very crucial, so that we can share our resources, our experience. Like in these platforms, like I very thank you to the EC Global for setting up these great platforms that we can meet it up together virtually. All right, and here we are, 3 languages. Sesiet means thank you, and terima kasih in Malays. Thank you for your quality time. I'm sorry about my languages, and thank you again.
Thank you very much. How do you say it in Malays? Terima kasih.
Yeah,
How do you say
terima
it?
kasih.
Terima kasih.
Yeah, terima kasih.
I love it.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Yeah, terima kasih. And the first word is siet mean same
Oh,
meaning.
no, I won't be able to say that one.
Yeah, siet, terima kasih, and thank you. In India is nandri.
Ah. Wow. How many languages do you speak?
I can speak 3 languages, but my mother tongue is Mandarin. Our nation languages, our nation language is BM, Malay, and my second language is English.
Wow. Well, your English is very good. Thank you so much for sharing this presentation. And I want to stay in touch, because I want to be able to see more of what your students are doing. I love
thank
it.
you.
Fabulous.
Thank you. Okay, we can share our, okay, I'll put our screen. We can have a connections, like okay, I'll put it up my Twitter handles.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll definitely stay connected for sure.
Yeah, thank you for the platform. Okay, this is my Twitter handles, and I would like to share this is my Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah.
and I'm taking pictures and I'm going to make sure I follow you.
Thank you. I will make sure you follow you too. Okay. Yeah, thank you. If
Awesome job.
if have chance, do come visit Malaysia. Do come
I
visit.
actually was in Kota Kinabalu last year. My husband went there for a conference and I got to go with him and it was incredible.
Yeah, Kota Kinabalu. Actually they have a songs about the mountain, the huge mountain, right? It's like okay, I can sing for a while for me. So like, okay, it's like tinggi tinggi gunung Kinabalu, tinggi lagi Sahara kamu. It's all I can sing because they are from.
No, I didn't want you to stop.
Beautiful.
Okay. Thank you. Actually, thank you for your quality time. Thank you for everything.
Yeah, that was
Much appreciated.
fabulous.
Yeah.
And your
Yes.
city is beautiful.
And make sure you send us a copy of that recording once you upload it to YouTube.
Yeah. Thank you. I will send it. Okay. I will DM. I will DM through the Twitter.
Okay.
Is it possible?
Yep.
Yep. Thank you. I will share it. I will take it up.
Okay,
With the
awesome.
hashtag. Thank you. Thank you for.
All right. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Willie. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Okay. Bye. See ya.
Bye.
Take care.